In a world filled with amazing superheroes,
these are not them. Welcome to the weekend end.
Well, the Justice League movie is coming out later on this week.
That's right.
But DC movies have kind of had a rough start. Haven't gained a lot of traction. Wonder Woman did a lot to help them out, and we hope that Justice League continues along that track.
But we're just glad they haven't come out with a couple of these characters that we have on this list here. There's some.
They could be a lot worse.
Yeah, that's.
We have gathered together a list of the worst DC superheroes that we could find, and we're going to tell you all about them right now.
That's right.
And we're just glad these heroes haven't made their way to the silver screen.
That's right. Yeah, there's some real duds here. Starting off the list, we've got Bouncing Boy. Now, Bouncing Boy, like his name suggests, his superpower is bouncing. And the way that Charles Foster Tane, his alter ego, the way that he received these powers was he unknowingly drank a super plastic formula that he thought was soda. He thought it was a cup of soda. So he drinks it, he becomes this balloon, this beach ball, basically, and his powers...
I had to double check that this was water before I drank it.
I don't want to be dumb. That's right. No. So in addition to having bouncing abilities, he also has a very low intellect. So,
really, so, I guess so.
Go hand in hand.
Next on the list is Madame Fatal. Now, Madame Fatal got her start in the early 1940s. But she has an odd gimmick. She, Madame Fatale, I guess. I guess they spell it either way. But she's a crime-fighting persona. But the character's alter ego is Richard Stanton. So Madame Fatale is actually a he. Richard Stanton is a world-famous actor sitting on Wall Street fortune, but his love for theatrics led him to fight crime dressed as an elderly lady, lending him the element of surprise. Being in peak physical condition, trained as a skilled hand-to-hand combatant, and containing an incredibly high level of intellect, serves to make him appear somewhat useful, but his elderly woman prosthetics probably cause more harm than good when fighting crime.
So he's like Mrs. Doubtfire.
He's basically a Mrs. Doubtfire that fights crime.
Meets Batman, yeah.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Oh, man.
Next up on the list, we have Zahn from the, I think it's Zahn or Zan, from the two-person, the twins, Jaina and Zahn.
The Wonder Twins.
The Wonder Twins, that's right, that's what they're called. Now, Jaina, Zahn's sister, has, they're from a different planet called Exor, and she actually has cool powers, so she can turn into, like, any animal.
That's pretty sweet.
Which is not bad, It's kind of a Beast Boy thing going on there. But Zahn can turn into water. And I think I just that may have been him. He can turn into any of the three states of water, so gas, liquid, or ice.
Okay.
Which doesn't really give him any more credibility as a superhero.
He can't shoot it.
No. He just kind of like
into it.
Yeah, it's not. It's pretty pitiful compared to his sister. It's sad.
It's pretty pathetic. All right, the next one I got is Color Kid. So, Color Kid, he's got a great costume, by the way.
Yeah.
His eyes are a little scary because I can't see them.
I don't think he has them.
But, so he's from the ranks of DC's Legion of Substitute Heroes, which is basically
for a reason.
People who couldn't make the big leagues. His name is Ulu Vak. He possesses the power of color manipulation, which means he can change the color of both people and objects. That's it. He can just change things color.
That's it.
It was so underwhelming that he was denied acceptance to DC's Legions of Heroes and was instead forced to join the Legion of Substitute Heroes, which are the B team for superpowered crime.
He's probably like an interior designer or
by day, whatever.
I mean, or something. Yeah,
it could come in handy to like confuse people.
Yeah,
but like other than that, there's nothing really that is going to help him out with.
You're blue now.
Yeah. Well. You're dead now.
Yeah. Next,
I'm red now.
Yeah, look at that. Next on the list, we have Infectious Lass, and actually, I think she ran around with Color Kid.
Yeah, she was on the Legion of Substitute Heroes as well.
Her powers are pretty creative. She's from a planet called Samater. Smarter. Like, okay.
What's the matter with you?
No, nothing. Her.
Okay.
And her species on her planet, they housed like millions of microbes, microorganisms, and bacteria and diseases. And they actually, some of them kind of gained the ability to kind of control, they were like immune to it themselves, but they could kind of control like infecting other people with them. But she really can't. And it would be kind of interesting if she were a villain, like, oh no, kind of a Poison Ivy thing. Yeah. But she's a hero, and so she's trying to get everyone to like not get infected when she's around. So which is a literally full-time job, yeah. And she just stands there and infects people.
Accidentally.
She is the patient zero. As it were.
I feel like just go live on an island somewhere.
That's pretty.
Leave the heroine to someone who isn't going to get them.
Right. Yeah.
Give them the count or whatnot.
That's pretty. It's not good.
All right. Next on our list is Rainbow Girl. So there's like a kind of a color thing going on.
Okay.
Color, really colorful heroes maybe aren't that great.
Sure. Yeah.
So Rainbow Girl. So some superheroes have the ability to leap buildings in a single bound or fly around the world in the blink of an eye. Other ones can lift multiple times their own body weight, or more can change colors when their emotions change.
She's a cuttlefish.
Yeah.
So
basically,
she's a mood ring.
Rainbow Girl, aka Dory Andrason, is a metahuman wielding the mystical power of emotions, which apparently results in uncontrollable mood swings. She will turn red when she is angry, blue when she is hopeful. Okay. Basically, she's a human mood ring.
Well, she's easy to read.
It's a little bit sexist. But she is also able to surround herself with a rainbow-like pheromone field that causes her to be found irresistible by virtually everyone.
Okay, that's not bad.
But, so there are worse powers on the list, but, I wouldn't call her up to help with anything. No, I'd just be able to always know how she's feeling. Right, that would come in handy as a friend, but as a superhero, I don't know.
Next on the list, we have Matter Eater Lad. He his real name is Tenzil Kem. He's from the planet Abysmal, which is
Abysmal.
It's Abysmal, yeah. And kind of his origin story. Obviously he eats anything and everything. That's his power. And kind of the backstory of that was on his home planet. All the food and everything was just gradually poisoned by microbes, and so everything on his planet was inedible, except that he and all his other planetary friends vowed to be able to eat basically anything. So that's it. He can eat whatever he wants and literally anything. It's useful.
Yeah.
That's a
really
good
great
guy to have on your side.
Yeah, if you need someone to eat something, that'll come in handy. But other than that,
eat the Joker's gun. No.
All right, let's see. I've got another one here. Oh, okay. This one is Six Pack. Is this guy's name? And no, it's not for abs. It's like a 6-pack of beer.
I love how they have the K on the outside.
Yeah, because of course it doesn't even fit there.
They ran out.
This is one of the nicer pictures I found. A lot of the other ones have like throwing up and like stuff like that because so basically
alcoholic.
We all have that one friend or family member that tends to get a little drunk at social gatherings. But imagine if that friend was also the leader of a superhero team.
What?
So they may still be more useful in a fight against crime than Six-Pack. So Section 8 is this team of superheroes, similar to it's a reference to the U.S. Armed Forces, which sanctions soldiers mentally unfit for duty. So basically, superheroes mentally unfit for duty go to this Section 18. But Six-Pack, his superpower is basically his ability to consume copious amounts of alcohol and remain somewhat functional.
Really?
That's it. In the mind of the character, he believes that he's one of Earth's mightiest superheroes, but later he comes to realize that those were all just drunken dreams. And when he confronted by villainous foes, Six-Pack fights off his various enemies with the necks of broken beer bottles.
Okay.
So maybe he's good in a bar fight, but saving the world,
no,
probably not.
No. In addition to him, you surely don't want Arm Fall Off Boy on your team. This guy, as his name suggests, he can pop his arms off and use them as weapons, as flails and knocking people around. This is, you're scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Thinking?
You're scraping the bottom of the barrel when you have to name him Arm Fall Off Boy.
Well, what his power is right off the bat.
You get it. He evidently was not successful, ironically. I hear Chris Pratt was in the running to play him, but that fell through. And
much like his arms.
Fell off. Fell off the bandwagon. But he came back in comics under the name of Splitter, which is a little better.
Yeah,
but really
a little
not.
bit better, but still
the powers in this.
Yeah.
It's let it fall off.
Yeah, really. Okay, so the last one we got is this one. I think is pretty funny. His name is Friendly Fire. Okay?
Friendly Fire.
So, Friendly Fire, he is one of the most useless superheroes ever. He's another member of Section 8.
Okay.
So even on his team of completely useless crime fighters, he stands out as being the most hopeless.
Really?
So he has the power to shoot balls of energy out of his hands. Mm-hmm. So he could easily be Section 8's strongest team member.
Yeah, that's not bad.
And also just really powerful. But he can only strike his own allies.
What?
Friendly Fire is on. Like, he can only hit friends. So, despite countless efforts, he has never gained control of his powers. So, he is the only comic book character. I mean, I've seen, like, pictures of him, like, trying to shoot, and then, like, his arms go, and he hits one friend. He's like, gotta concentrate super hard. He has the distinction of being the only comic book character to die by his own hand. He hit himself with a bolt of energy while trying to hit a target. So due to that fact alone, Friendly Fire is the worst.
That's awful.
So we're just like...
What you want to do is you want to like infiltrate into like the... you want them to like befriend enemies or something.
Yeah, go and befriend the enemies.
That's awful. That's awful. Well, this was our list of the 10 worst DC superheroes ever. If you have some of your own that you've heard of or you actually think some of these are kind of cool, go ahead and argue in the comments below.
Make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel.
And we will see you next Monday morning.